Hello, everybody. Welcome to another B.M.B podcast. This is BJ.
This is Mike.
What's going on? This is Orange Juice Man right here.
Orange Julius is back.
How you doing?
Orange Julius. Fellas. A lot of stuff went on this past week.
Yeah, unfortunately it did.
Yeah.
I want to start off with the bad so we can get on with the good. So, for all you people out there that don't know, most people know, rapper Nipsey Hussle died Sunday by the hands of gun violence in LA, which is nothing new, but it's sad because it was a brother who did a lot for the community where he grew up, changed a lot of lives, hired a lot of people to run his businesses, giving guys jobs, giving people hope, put out good music, good bangers. Just I haven't heard any negative things about him from anybody who knew him personally, like celebrities or people. Good brother, you come from the gang violence, grow up in the hood, gang banging, and then turn around and try to do better, and shit like this happens, man. It's pretty fucked up.
Yeah, I think I don't think there's anybody out right now besides like Game and those types of guys like that, like Nipsey, that are like doing like West Coast. Like he's like the embodiment, in like my opinion, of like West Coast rap. I think there's nobody else that honors it like well, like his beats, his voice, and his cadence and all that stuff. He's gonna be missed, man. Especially coming off of Victory Lap, which was a phenomenal album.
Mm-hmm.
It's just sad to see him go, especially on this like peak, man. I mean, that I was excited for the next album. Yeah, it's a shame, man.
Yeah,
Did he get any like Grammys off of that one?
He was nominated for an Oscar. For a Grammy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, for album of the year, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Rap album of the year. Yeah.
Yeah.
And guess who won it?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, Drake.
No, Cardi B.
Oh man.
Yeah, but most rappers don't care about a Grammy anyway.
Nah, and it's just nice though to see that type of stuff though happen, especially for I rap album. I'm sorry, I'd like to see somebody else besides Cardi B win.
But what's crazy is they show the video of there's I don't know if you guys have seen it yet.
Yeah,
the security video,
right?
Yeah, it's fucking nuts, dog. How homeboy walks away, and then I guess they're saying that Nipsey straight out said, "Well, I know you're snitching to the cops," and that fool was, I guess, no, I wasn't. And who knows what else happened, but I guess there was beef before that. But what's weird is that homeboy Nipsey Hussle put that tweet out, whatever it was, and then like 10 minutes later, that guy came back with the gun. And then on the video, you see it, the three shots, and it's just like you see Nipsey go down. It's like, fuck, dude.
I haven't seen the video.
It's crazy.
Yeah, he shot him in the chest like 5 times.
Damn.
And then shot him in the head and then kicked him.
Yeah, he kicks him at the end.
Yeah, he kicks him at the end. Yeah, some hating guy. And what's fucked up, I found out today, Nipsey was actually at his store that day because a homeboy of his, person he knew, got out of jail who served 20 years. And he wanted to give the guy some, good clothing so he could go see his family. He come out of jail, he don't really have much. So he wanted to hook him up, make him look fresh. So he see his family after being out of jail for 20 years, even getting out of jail after 20 years in. And he's over there doing that. And all of a sudden, homeboy just rolls up on him and just pops him, his friend who got out of jail, and the nephew of the guy of the friend who drove him to the store.
But is Nipsey the only one that passed?
Nipsey's the only one that passed.
Oh,
yeah.
Damn.
But what's crazy is I don't know if you guys read about it too. What's weird is that in the last 14 days, there's been shootings. Not just Nipsey. I know Nipsey's the biggest one. But there's been a big spike in shootings. Like there's been 14 fucking killings in the last week.
In LA area?
Yeah, man.
It
sucks, dog. And then I posted on this shit too. And then there's some fucking Goomba on a fucking Huffy bicycle, and he's slashing people. He's slashing people in the face, dude.
What the fuck?
Yeah, man. I guess he got another one today, and it's just like, man, I hope someone finds his ass, and I hope someone beats this fool's ass, dog. Because come on, dog, on a Huffy.
It's crazy because we're watching this show Bosch on Amazon Prime, And there's this exact type of thing that this guy goes around on bikes, and he shoots. He doesn't really stab anybody, but that's like his MO. Is he just goes around on a bike. It was trippy that I seen that recently, and I'm like, oh my god, that's like straight out of that show, you know?
You wonder if Homeboy got it from the show or something.
Yeah, it kind of made me think about that for a second when I first seen that.
Because I saw the video, the surveillance video, and this fool with the bike and shit. And of course, he's got to be Latino. It can't be a white guy. And then fucking, he's got a box cutter. And I guess one of the guys he slashed, because remember by your neck, you have the jugulars right there. And if you get that neck area, you're done, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, when I saw it this morning, I'm like, what the fuck? And then like someone on slashing people's faces on a bicycle and shit. It's like, man, what the fuck, dude? Really?
What city was this in?
Southgate, fucking Paramount. It's all over there.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, man.
But you'd be lucky. Slash somebody. Someone got a gun. Hopefully shoot that motherfucker.
Yeah, man. It's been crazy. I mean, the world's out. Sunday, I was just crazy because when you sent the text out and shit, I was like, wait, what? And then you just read about it, and it's like, damn, man, this dude was 33 years old, way too young, with so much talent, you know, and it took the whole entertainment world by storm, dude.
Yeah, how many kids did he leave behind?
2.
Okay.
Yeah, 2. His wife. What sucks? LAPD came out today saying that they couldn't believe it either because he was supposed to meet with them Monday, the day after he got shot, about helping with gang violence. So, it was just like, damn.
Did somebody do something to the area where they were grieving too?
A candle broke. It wasn't a gunshot. People thought it was a gunshot.
Yeah,
somebody broke a candle and people started running. People got hurt. I don't know what happened. Did somebody throw a candle or something? But it wasn't gunshots, so people just scattered.
Well, thank God it wasn't gunshots.
Yeah, it wasn't gunshots, but a lot of people were fucked up out of it. I mean, it kind of fucked me up that day. I was like, God damn, because I watched a lot of interviews on him, especially when his last album came out.
Yeah,
that, and just hearing him, the things he was saying, the things he was working on. Smart dude, he knew exactly what he wanted to do with his life, his businesses, and positive, and just it was like, I don't know, why couldn't it be like, I don't know, 6ix9ine or something? I don't want to.
Why couldn't it have been Ja Rule, man? Shit.
And then he was doing something like, I think he was doing some property or something too. I don't know. I heard in some one of his raps he was talking about like doing something, but there's also some controversy behind this also too, right? There's this documentary that he's putting out.
And I got to give it up to Nick Cannon, man, because Nick Cannon stepped up and he's like, what Nipsey's not able to finish, I'm going to definitely do it for him.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what that's about.
Yeah. The guy's name he's doing a documentary on, his name was Dr. CB, and he was called what they called a holistic doctor.
Yeah.
And I guess in 1985 he went to trial because he had the cure for AIDS. And he beat that case, and then they tried to get him again on federal, and they beat that case. So pretty much, the big pharmaceutical companies don't want any cures.
Yeah, there's no money. There's no money in the cure. There's money in the.
Sucks, man.
Yeah, people keeping that cancer or whatever inside of them forever.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I mean, a lot of holistic doctors have like randomly got killed out of the blue, and people wonder why. So he even said it, I guess, I don't know if it was a tweet or something, when he started to work on that. He says, if I die making this documentary, I need you guys to still ride for me when I'm gone.
No way.
Mm-hmm. Because he probably knows that Dr. CB died because of what he was doing, and he wanted to make a documentary about him and expose the truth, Yeah,
Laura was saying something about it. Like she was just like, she said that she heard it was like a controversy and stuff. I was like, oh crap, I didn't even know anything about it till right now. I just Googled his documentary and I seen that come up.
Yeah. So when people thought it was because of that, but after hearing the stories, like this guy was, Nipsey pretty much told him, you a snitch, don't come around here no more. Fool probably got heated and all like, fuck that guy. Came back, killed him. He's gonna get fucked up in jail. I'll tell you that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he is. He wish he probably was dead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, big time though. But R.I.P. to Nip Hustle, man. The marathon continues, brother.
And then what exactly is that? What's the marathon? That's like a clothing line that he's got, or what exactly is
the
his
Marathon clothing store? Yeah, but it was like one of his most popular mixtapes. It was called the Marathon,
Okay.
and ever since that one, like that whole motto, the Marathon, he did a clothing line off of it. His store, actually, I went to his store last year. That's that exact store he got shot at,
Yeah.
and that they're in LA. He came out with the mixtape, the Marathon, and then came out with the Marathon Continues, and then the Marathon Extra Laps. He had 12 fucking mixtapes before he came out with his real album.
And then who found him or put him on, or is he all self-made?
He's pretty much self-made. I mean, first time I heard him, he used that crisscross beat.
Okay.
One of the and I heard it on like the radio like years ago. It was like 2008. So he's always been solo. He worked with Snoop. Snoop kind of gave him a we call it. They give you I forget what the hell they call it. But
an opening?
No, a cosign.
Okay.
Yeah, give him like a cosign. But no, he's been doing everything independently. He was going to sign with Rick Ross's label, but he decided not to. Like he owns all his masters.
Yeah, I heard him say that,
which
man.
is
That's
smart.
awesome.
So his sales has went up like they said 2,000 something percent since he died. So and all that money's gonna go to his family because he owns all of his masters.
Yeah, all that
money music
on getting replayed, whatever it is, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was with his lady too for a long time, right?
London.
Yeah, Lauren London. 5 years. They got a boy, a 3-year-old son together.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's a shame, man.
Yeah, and that's funny because I had just watched a video with those two together where she was asking them 30 questions.
Couples, right? Yeah, I watched that one too right before he passed too, man. That was a trip.
Yeah, so I was just like, "Fuck, man!" I didn't see that coming. Of all people, all the positive people out there, getting shot up like that. But that's how it usually happens, right?
Yeah. They couldn't fucking take Ja Rule at Fantasy Springs, man. Shit. Just don't take a shot. You can take Ja Rule though. Fuck, man.
Don't take a shot.
But it's weird though, because like B&I the other day, I was looking at hip hop artists that have been shot and killed. There's been a lot that have been slain and shit, and it's just like, it's crazy, man. I mean, not to give him a shout out or anything, but like 50 fucking survived 9 shots from one of Ja Rule's people, Mm-hmm. And if you think about it, I mean, Tupac was 25 when he got shot. Biggie, I think, was 27.
He was 25.
Oh, he was 25 too. Okay, I didn't know that. And it's just crazy, man, how the shit works and stuff, and it just sucks, dude. And then going on a different subject real fast, I don't know if you guys seen the shit in South Carolina. Good-looking young girl got into a wrong fucking car, thought it was an Uber fucking van. It's all on security camera, and she got murdered, man.
I heard about that, man.
And that shit's nuts, because you see her get in the car and take off, and then she gone, and it's just like, and honest to God truth, man, I always thought about that shit too with Uber. Like, how do you know if I know there's Uber science and shit, but how do you know if it's safe or not,
Well, what you're supposed to do is when you get into Uber, you know that guy's name. You don't say your name first. He's going to say your name. You want him to say your name. Because you open up the door and he says, "Oh, hey, Brian," right? And you say, "Yeah," and you jump in. And then, or you could say his name and then you jump in and you know it's cool. And then normally you know the car, but if you're not really paying attention, and then if somebody just stops and pulls up, you might just, if you're sitting outside with your phone, anybody, and you're looking around like curious, not just on your phone, because normally when you have a phone out, you're normally looking at it. Mm-hmm. But if you have your phone out and you're waiting for an Uber, you're probably looking at the car, and the guy's probably like, "Oh, I can pick this girl up easily," and whatever. He had his malicious intent, but they say you're supposed to open up the door and you're supposed to let him say your name.
Okay, I didn't know that. That's good to know.
Yeah. Well, I don't use Uber, but I use Lyft. And
me too.
Yeah, like on Lyft, like they tell you what kind of car it is that's coming.
They do that with Uber too.
Oh, they do? Oh, okay.
Yeah, they have all that same thing, but I think it's just, and I think it's also like, hey, there's people that don't know cars,
mm-hmm.
That don't know, maybe the color could have somewhat been the same, but don't know making cars,
Girls.
Yeah, I wasn't impressed.
I'll be the asshole around here.
But well, it's just the fact that the girl was the one that got killed. But yeah, it was just, but that happens, and then it's always scary. Like Laura, if she's out with her girls and she gets an Uber or a Lyft, I should say, she sometimes texts me. You can say share the ride or whatever. So like if she's coming home alone, she tells me where she's at, who's picking her up, and it all gets sent to me inside of the Lyft app.
Oh, that's
so
good.
We like that. So that's always a good plus too. Anybody at your town, kids or whoever, if for whatever reason you're doing that, they can share. If you have an account, they could share it. And it'll even tell them, hey, they picked them up here. They're supposed to be here at this certain time and the whole nine,
That's cool. I didn't know they had all that.
Yeah, but it's just that safety thing. Hey, when you get in there, let them say your name, and then that person at least knows,
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I'm fucked up having the name Mike. They could just guess, hey, Mike.
Just tell them I don't know. My name's Leroy, though.
Because I've done that. I've been looking at cars and they're exact, and then it's the same car, same color, the whole nine. And I open the door and they say a different name, and I'm like, oh no, sorry, and then shut the door. And then like 2 seconds later, you see somebody else get in that car.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's always safe.
Yeah, I remember getting a lift when I got off the train in Union Station.
Yeah.
And it's hectic over there. We're trying to get in there. Yeah, it took a while. Like you can see he was close by, but it took like an extra 10 minutes for him to even go down across the street or some shit because there was so much traffic and stuff going on there. But yeah, but that sucks, man. All this killing got to stop, man. But it's never going to stop. But it sucks, man. Some people's minds, how they work.
Yeah, I don't understand how you can want to take somebody's life. That's crazy. Like, I don't even. Yeah, go play a video game or something. Go kill some people in a video game.
Yeah, GTA 5, dog.
Something. Yeah, you can go and do you can satisfy all your crazy needs.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So, Mr. Landrum,
what's going on?
What's going on with the stomach pain and traffic, though?
Speaking of killings and everything like that, man, I don't know if you guys you don't drink coffee. Me and Mike do.
Yeah.
One of the worst phobias is the cups of coffee or whatever in traffic. All of a sudden, the stomach is going downtown. Basically, it's like, fuck. What do I do?
I'm going down.
Exactly, man. And I would honestly do. That's like one of the worst things because right now I'm helping out a different office and it's like an hour and a half away. So I've been getting up extra early just to have my morning coffee. To know that, I mean, the best feeling in the world is to go to the bathroom at your own place before you go out anywhere. But no lie, I gotta give shout outs to Home Depot and Target and shit because when there's one by there, you can always count on an open stall right there. And I'm not like Mike, where fucking Mike will use the handicap fucking bathroom. I'll use the smaller one if it's available, rather than the big ass one, because you know what? With my luck,
Craig.
with my luck, man, there's gonna be a handicap guy, and it's happened to me once where I got out and the guy looked at me and I was just like, oh fuck, I kind of feel like a dick, you know.
Go.
Or like the one with the for the babies and stuff like that at Home Depot, where I'll go in there and shit, and I come out and the guy's got a big old wad of shit in his hand because his kid had to go to the bathroom, and I'm like, I feel kind of dicked, but.
You know what? Smokey told Bernie Mac on Friday? I don't give a fuck. Dog, I'm using the big bathroom, dog. I don't care about the handicap, man. The big bathroom is always the best bathroom to use, man.
But what about 1-ply or 2-ply?
Dog, I'm a 2-ply guy, dog. Come on. 2-ply, all soft, dog.
See, that's why I'm gonna create something, man. I got with Mike's knowledge and everything, we're gonna create something. But right but right now it's just
knowledge.
But right now it's just like, man, that's the worst fear is like when you have that cup of coffee or whatever, you're like, oh shit, because especially if you're in traffic 91 whatever freeway, it's like, and you're in the fast lane and it just gets you. It's like, damn, what the fuck do I do?
Dude, I carry at all times in my car a thing of baby wipes and an extra pair of underwear, pants, t-shirts. I have an O, and I literally call it a O shit bag. It's not just if that happens, but it's just anything, like, I spill a lot on myself, so I always have like an extra pair of shirt, the whole nine, but yeah, got an extra pair of socks, extra pair of underwear. Hey man, LA traffic, man, I drive a lot. Shit happens, literally.
Shit does happen, man.
Yeah, you don't get cocky, man, try to let it out a fart, and hey,
or you think you're gonna be okay, your stomach's kind of like and you're like, I'll be good, and then you start driving, and it's just like, damn, man. But yeah, that's why sometimes I have to, honestly, like the tip of the day is wake up an extra 30 minutes earlier than normal, just to make sure you're good.
Yeah, I'm lucky.
Cover your ass, basically.
I'm lucky where I go to the gym in the morning and I take pre-workout, and then once I take that pre-workout, that's like a little bit of a little bit of relaxing where that makes me good. So I know I'm usually pretty good. I'm pretty good once I'm starting to drive, and then I've been doing oatmeal every day in the morning, and that's actually making me pretty regular too.
What you got, like 8 poops a day, dog?
Yeah, dude, I'm like 5. Dude, I'm like 5. I'm a strong pooper, man.
So you're losing, because each time you poop, you lose a pound. So that's 5 pounds a day, homie.
Hey, I'm sponsored by some type of toilet paper company, man.
Yeah,
that's the best. That's my tip of the day. Just be careful, man, and just if you think you're not ready, then stay. Because the way the traffic's been lately, the way traffic's been lately, it's been insane, man. And I just, ever since I've been picking up this other office, I'm like, fuck, I better get up 30 minutes early than normal, just in case.
I'm gonna tell an embarrassing story. Me and Laura were traveling in Scandinavia, and we had some food, and we went to this place. We had dessert, we had food before, and then we sat down, kind of had coffee, the whole nine. Thought I was good. Started walking. We're literally like on an island. Like you can only take bridges to this place, and it's like a Sunday, so everything is closed. That place that we were just at, it closed at 5. So we start walking around an island, or actually, it might have just been closing. But we were walking around and we were like stuck in the middle of this whole thing. We're like on this hike, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to go to the restroom. She's like, are you fucking kidding me? And I'm like, she's like, you know how far away we are to any restroom? I'm like, oh my God. And there's like people walking around and stuff. So we were like, finally we walked. And then I'm like, I was trying to make it back to that restaurant. I could not make it back to that restaurant. I had to like run up in the hill in Scandinavia and take it up outside, man.
Yeah.
Luckily, like we were like traveling, so I had like napkins. I always carry stuff, in a backpack and stuff. So I was lucky about that. But I'm just like sitting here in Scandinavia taking a shit outside. And I'm just like, oh my God, only me. And Laura's just sitting there just fucking laughing the whole time. I find her later on down the hike, and she's like, only you. And I'm like, oh my God, it was.
You ever done the Frankenstock walk?
All the time. She knows it right when I start doing it. You better find a restroom. I'm like, I know.
Dude, man. When someone's trying to talk to you, you're doing the Frankenstein walk. It's like, man, not right now.
Yeah, they start asking me a bunch of questions. Like, nah, I can't do that shit right now. You got the one leg is all fucking locked up. Or when you drive, you got that stiff leg. When you drive, you lean it on one side. Oh man.
Yeah, we were just talking about killing each other.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, no, that's the worst, man. What about you, B? You kind of quiet over there. Is that a little sensitive subject or what?
No, dog. There's been plenty of times where I'm clutching my cheeks so I don't fucking explode on my underwear, dog. Oh man. I think where was I at? Yeah, when I got off work late, when I used to live in Apple Valley, and that's an 1.5-hour drive, dog.
Oh yeah.
And I had just passed that McDonald's off of 138.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it's not like another I don't know, maybe 10 minutes. And all of a sudden I was like, oh shit, I gotta take a shit. And I was like, fuck. I was like, okay, maybe it'll go away. But it wasn't. And then I had to clench my shit so hard. And when you clench, you kind of stand up a little bit.
Oh yeah.
You can kind of like pick your butt up off the seat.
Yeah, you got that gangsterine a little bit.
Yeah.
So I finally got to I forget what exit it was. When I finally got up the hill, there was a gas station, and I rushed in there. Said, "Can I have the key?" I didn't. It was a little dirty, but I didn't care. I put stuff on there,
Yeah.
I just I let go of my demons.
The worst one is when you gotta when it's right when you have it like that, and then you get to the place and you can't even get out of the car because you have to like control.
Yeah.
You have to collect yourself before you can even open the door. Like, I'm married. I've been with Laura forever, so I'm like sitting there, like parked at a gas station. She's like, "Really, you can't even get out?" I'm like, "No, just stop talking."
Yep.
I just gotta get it. I gotta get it under control. She's like, "Oh my god, we rushed all the way down here. You couldn't control it." And then, sure enough, like, after a while, I'm like, "All right, I gotta go. I can go now."
Yeah, it's like, honestly, dog, it's the truth though, because that's like me. It's like I gotta go, but then it's like, wait, I got 2 minutes of freedom real quick, and then I can get up. And then once your body gives you that, like, about 90 seconds, I'll say, it's like, motherfucker, you better rush to that bathroom, dog, because this is your chance, and it happens, man. That's what I'm just saying. It's like, I mean, look, if I see a porta potty anywhere, I get excited. I don't give a fuck. I'll go to the porta potty, and, it's just like, you get that fear, man.
Hey, there's an invention right there, man. We need to make a porta potty for a car.
Yeah, fuck yeah, we do.
Put it right under your seat when you're driving. Like
something. I bet some people.
You hit a little button. It goes.
All that blue water and shit.
A little tray you just shove under there or something. Like a pan, one of those pans that they have in the hospital that does it all.
Man, all them B.M.B listeners are like, that's a good idea. Hey, we came up with it first, so call it the B.M.B or something.
Got a little bidet. You got a little hand.
Oh, the bidet, man.
Rich people do got a fucking shitter in their car while they're driving.
You bet they do.
That's so funny, the gangster lean, dog.
Yeah.
I thought people when I'm doing that, I'm like, yeah, motherfucker, you know what I gotta do.
Hey, I thought I was the only one that I knew about that shit. I swear to God.
Real problems, man. And
then you get that fucking speed bump. You're like, no speed bump.
Fuck that.
I'm always afraid I'm gonna get pulled over in those moments.
Oh no, don't say that.
Like fucking jump out the car and just shit on the fucking ground.
So yeah, that's
they have that bumper sticker. They have that bumper sticker that says speeding because I gotta go to the restroom or something.
Oh yeah, I like that one.
I think I told Brian this story when we lived in Upland.
Oh
yeah. and where did I go?
My truck, to go to work.
My truck broke down on me, and so where was I? I was at some kind of place where you go hiking at, right? But then they had like this little
the Rancho Cucamonga Park off of fucking Foothill.
Yeah. So I'm parked there, and I'm like, fuck, that's a mad shit, and there's no bathroom around anywhere. It's not light yet. It's still a little bit dark.
Not light yet.
But there's people going, coming to the thing and starting to do their little hike and stuff. So I'm like, okay, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Do I take shit over there? Do I wait? What do I do? So I'm trying to see, okay, who's walking, where they're at. I said, okay, I'm in the clear. So I go behind this building. I'm like, fuck. So I grab any napkins I had in my truck. There was some paper on the fucking ground where I was taking the shit, so I grabbed that. So I just, the squat, you just squat there behind the building. I let that go and, wipe my butt, and I was like, that's just rough, man. When you really got to go.
I got a crazy one where shitty stories.
Shit stories, man. Shit stories.
I could go on these things for days, man. I got plenty of these, but the funniest one, by far the funniest one, is me and Laura went to, when we first started dating. We must have been dating maybe 2 years, I don't know. And we went to Coachella, and if you know Coachella, you can't do. It's hot for one thing. There's porta potties everywhere, and then me and Laura, we really just wanted to see. I hate crowds. I hate that whole nine. We just wanted to go there and see Red Hot Chili Peppers, and I wasn't drinking at the time, so I wasn't really sitting there wanting to drink or do any of that stuff. So we literally just went there, watched Red Hot Chili Peppers, turned around and came back. And like I had to go to the restroom, and we were at that stage where I wasn't exactly talented or those types of things. You know, I'm like, oh, I got to go to the restroom. It was like that time where you still use the bathroom far away. You know, when you had to go to the restroom.
You turn the water on when she's in your place, basically.
Yeah, you know. So we were getting there, and I'm like, oh my god! And then if you've ever been to Coachella, it's packed everywhere you go. It's packed. Even when the concert's going on, streets are crazy. I somehow make it back to the car. I just know I'm not going to be able to make it anywhere because there's no places to get to for a little while. So I know I'm in the car, so I'm like driving, and I'm like, oh my god, I gotta go to the restroom. Like, so I pull over and I tell her, oh, I just gotta go pee, you know. So I pull over, I run to like a what is it? Like a trash enclosure. I'm at like a business. I run to the trash enclosure, take off my shirt. I always have a muscle shirt on, so I take off my muscle shirt, and then I'm just let it go. Use my muscle shirt to wipe my butt. Took off my socks and
What the fuck?
everything, you know.
Wow.
I don't remember what we ate. What we ate. So then I was trying to do this fast enough where she still thought I just went pee. You know, put on my shoes, put on my pants. I'm like free balling it. Get back in the car. I'm like, I know I didn't get everything. I'm sweaty, it's hot. I'm like, fuck, man. And like we're driving to home. We're like, I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, fucking. I still need to like get home and still like clean up. You know. But I never told her that story, you know, and then maybe like I think after like 6 years or I don't know how long, I told her the story and she was laughing her ass off, man. It was the funniest thing. We now still this day we enjoy that story. It's so funny, but it's just a crazy moments, you know. And it's what's funny is it shows how comfortable you are with somebody after living for so long with them, you know, that you can tell them something like that. Because like I thought that was something I was just gonna take to my grave, you know. Like, I ain't never telling her. And then one time I told her, she's like, "Oh my gosh!"
Well, lucky Easy L wasn't walking by you.
Oh,
Mike over here taking the shit.
That's funny you say that too, because one time we were at like a 4th of July show or something like that. All the porta potties didn't have toilet paper, nothing, and then it was like it was done. It closed down. I told Laura, I'm like, man, I gotta go to the restroom. She's like, I was like, but none of these porta potties have toilet paper. And my gangsta ass wife goes to like, because they're like people like set up and they do the whole nine, the table and everything.
Yeah.
And so she just asked some people, oh, can I use a couple extra paper towels or something? Like they're like, oh yeah, here. They gave them a bunch of paper towels, you know, because they didn't know why she needed it, you know. So she comes back and like there's like people walking around. She comes running back, you know. And my wife's like, I got toilet paper for you, like all out.
Damn.
Everybody, you know, and it was like, oh great. I was like, let's just go home. I was like,
people got all embarrassed and shit.
I still went.
No, I got you. Now, of course.
Yeah, gotta
go. Yeah, man. Oh, shit, man.
This episode went to the restroom.
I think Brian went to the restroom.
I know, right? All these
Nah, man, I'm good. I didn't poop my pants or anything. I just Nah, man, we good, dog. I thought that shit was funny.
Yeah.
Cause I've had the look. I know I'm gonna jinx the fuck out of myself right now because I'm talking about it, and I know what's gonna happen.
I already know what you say. I already know what you're gonna say, but don't say it.
It hasn't happened to me yet. I haven't had that. I've had the gangsta lean. I've had the like 2 minutes of just running to the bathroom, whatever, you know. I think the only thing I've never done, and I know some people have done it, is if the girls' bathroom is open, they'll use the girls' bathroom. I can't do it. I don't care if I'm gonna, you know what, my leg or something like that. I have to be respectful to the ladies.
I don't care, though. I don't care.
So that's my thing. But, gentlemen,
¿Qué pasó?
We go from there.
This guy.
All right. So
sound effects of B.M.B. Sports.
We go from fucking shit talk to fucking shitty ass fucking basketball. And you picked North Carolina, Mike. You gone. B Jizzle. You got the Dukies. You gone. So what can I say?
I got Michigan State.
Fuck out of here. So what can I fucking say, man? I love being in Virginia. You know what I'm saying? I'm in it. I'm in it. What do I get? Who knows? But no matter what, I took the Virginians and we got it. It was a great game.
You'll get a custom oh shit bag from Mike.
Oh shit back from Mike. Hell yeah. What can I talk about? I'll get a muscle shirt. And you know, but I can't get I Duke and fucking Sparty was a damn good game, man. It was to see Duke lose like that, it's crazy because they've been so lucky the last 2 weeks before that.
Yeah.
And the Final Four it was unpredictable. I was happy for Auburn. It sucks. Yeah, that was funny shit too. But for the fact that once they beat North Carolina, everyone's fucking bracket was fucked.
Hell yeah. I had them going to the finals playing Duke.
Gonzaga, Texas Tech is for real. Obviously beats hometown Lubbock, Texas.
Rackham Tech.
You know, so I got Virginia and Michigan State playing, man. What about you guys? Mike, who you got?
I don't even know who's in it. So I'm going to go Michigan.
State?
I'm going to go Auburn, Texas Tech.
They played, Auburn plays Virginia. Texas Tech, Michigan State. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. The one thing I love about I think we talked about it last year too, is that right after the Final Four, you got to get ready for the Masters, man. That's the best part. Last week, Tiger made a hell of a crazy ass shot on his knees and shit. He beat Rory on Saturday morning, which was fucking me and my boy. We watched it, and I got my son hooked on golf, and I love it. We watched him beat Rory, and then of course Tiger the next round lost to I can't think of his name. Beauregard is his last name, and he outplayed Tiger, and Tiger missed a 4-foot putt, and that's what eliminated him. And then the craziest part is Sergio Garcia and Matt Kuchar had some words with one another when they were walking to each hole. It was crazy. I'd never seen that shit. Yeah, it was nuts. But they're all BFFs.
You told me about that, but I was like, why did they get so upset at each other?
So what happened was I guess when you play match play, you're able to get it, if me and Mike play and like the ball's like 3 feet away, you can pick that up. You know, and I guess when Matt Kuchar told Sergio you can pick it up, he already hit his putt. So it's kind of fucked up by Kuchar's part because Kuchar's told him after Sergio hit that putt, you know.
But does it really matter? They're both
for match play. For match play, it does.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I really don't know how match.
And it's crazy how that shit works. But that was nuts, man. So that was a spark of controversy and shit. And then Tiger obviously lost, but in all fairness, Kevin Kisner won it. He won like $7 million.
Damn.
Yes, sir. And then unfortunately, your Lakers Bio con Dios.
We don't talk about Lakers no more, though.
All right. Well,
Lakers season been over like months ago.
Can't lie right now. I'm not real happy with the way the Angels are playing. They're 1-5. They're just, I don't know, man. Like the offense sucks, and I'm not happy yet. We ain't got that firepower like the Dodgers because the Dodgers, fucking A, man.
Yeah, man. Our guys are on point right now.
Bellinger's
already on what? Like how many? He's got like 5 or 4 home runs already.
He has 5. He has about, I don't know, he has 12 RBIs, I think.
What?
Yeah, already.
That first opening game was nuts, and then obviously, like one of the guys that lives in our condominium area, he's best friends with Joe Kelly's dad, and so I guess Joe Kelly's not doing too good with you guys right now.
Nah, he's the only 2 outings he had, he's given up. He's blown leads for the starters and given them like 3 or 4 runs in each time he's out. So I'm just like, I don't know if he's under pressure because he's back home and he wants to perform well and he's not concentrating. But, you know, like a lot of pitchers at the beginning of the season, they're still working out their kinks. And I think he'll get in the groove. But if not, then sit your ass on that. Yeah, get Russell Martin in there.
Russell Martin pitched Saturday.
That was pretty dope though.
Well, it was 18-5. What do you expect?
Nah, no, but he pitched pretty good. He threw some like nasty stuff. I was like, I know he had the kind of movement on the ball.
Well, he was a pitcher originally, right? And they slated him as a catcher afterwards once he came pro.
I don't know. I don't know the whole story of where he played all kinds of positions.
Yeah, that's right. He can do anything, and they put him that way when he got when he came into the league. And yeah, I'm just glad he's back to the Dodgers because I went out. That was my favorite player a couple years ago, and I went out and bought a bat from him and an autographed bat from him and the whole nine. And I'm just glad he finally came back because I had that in my office, and people are like, "Oh, who's that bat?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's Russell Martin's bat." So now I'm glad that he at least came back.
Hell yeah, duh. You could have had a Baez bat.
Could have, yeah. I normally don't buy jerseys or anything with those types of people. I just buy like the old school players. Like I don't go out and like all those people that went off and bought like
Manny Ramirez.
All those types of jerseys and stuff like that. I'm just like Puig,
Yeah. I think the one jersey that you can never hate and you can always cherish is Fernando.
Oh yeah.
Fernando,
Robinson,
Koufax,
Don Newcomb, obviously Koufax. I mean, even right now, Kershaw, obviously, definitely.
I think you can definitely get a Kershaw.
Yeah.
I mean, I would even honestly, I'm not a Doyer fan, but even Matt Kemp, dog, because Matt Kemp was a stud with you guys.
Yeah, I can pass
I
him.
don't know if I'd get that.
Oh, never mind. Then Ethier.
I don't know if I'd get Ethier either.
Laura take an Ethier.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah,
But I think Fernando would be like the one, and Don Drysdale too. I forgot.
Oh, Drysdale, yeah, that's true.
Oh no, you know what?
Gibson,
and
too.
then I was about to say that Kirk Gibson, dog. Kirk Gibson's
big time, Kirk.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then for the Angels, it would be like Vladimir, Trout,
Rod Carew.
Yeah, no, definitely Rod Carew, but that's pretty much. And then Nolan Ryan, but that was
Tim Salmon.
Nah, I ain't getting no Salmon.
Oh, that's an Angel great. What do you mean, no Tim Salmon?
Nah, he made me mad.
Tony Bond.
He won a World Series.
He made me mad.
Did he not give you autograph when you were little? Come on, tell me the story.
No, I'm confusing him with fucking Edmonds. No,
no, not Edmonds. Edmonds.
Salmon, yeah, but not Edmonds. Fuck Edmonds.
Because he left and went to balled out in Cardinals?
No, man, because the one time we all went to the Angel game when we were like I forgot when our pony league, and he was the biggest cock, dude. Like he would like, you know what? He walked right by everybody. He acted like his shit didn't stink, and it's like, dude, you know what? And nah, fuck that. And I'm not the only one that's ever said that about him. And there's been people that have been out with him, and they said the same thing. Like Jim Edmonds is the biggest dick.
Damn.
And he's from Yorba Linda. That's why I'm like, really?
Is he?
Yeah.
I didn't know that shit.
Yeah, man. But it's been crazy. Obviously, the Raiders got another wide receiver, Ryan Grant.
Who they get?
Ryan Grant from the Colts, former Redskin as well. They're loading up on receivers, man, from Antonio Brown, Tyrell Williams, J.J. Nelson. Now they got Ryan Grant. Damn, Raiders are really and they got Isaiah Crowell and Brandon Marshall. I think we talked about that already, but it's just like, man, they ain't messing around, dog.
They're loading up. Perfect. Don't forget about Mr. Dirty.
Dirty.
Dirtiest player out there in the league.
Yeah, man. So we'll see what happens. And you got like the final couple days of the NBA, and Miami just lost right now to Boston. So we'll see how that is going to plan out. And then it looks like the West is already settled. OKC got the 8th spot.
It could flip by the end of the season. They could have 7th. They could have 6th.
But the Clippers, man, good for them, man. They're gonna probably play Houston, but fuck it, dude. Clippers are a good, quiet team, you know.
They could match up with Houston. It'll be a good series there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Doc got those guys playing good. So, yeah. So what you guys watching, man? Because you know what? I don't watch shit.
You know what? I'm really not watching too much new stuff, so I don't really have that much new. But I watched a documentary on Netflix. It's the Legend of the Cocaine Island, and Cocaina. It's basically like a story in Florida where there's people are at where they heard a guy talk about he was on an island in I don't know if it was in Cuba. It might have been Cuba, and it was like an island off of Cuba. And his wife, I guess, does some stuff with turtles or whatnot, like turtle habitat or whatnot. So he's there on that island with her, blah, blah, blah. He finds this suitcase that floats up, or this bag that floats up. He opens it up and it's like, I don't know how many pounds of cocaine. This guy's like a straight edge dude. He wouldn't even know how to get it into, because first of all, you got to go from Cuba and then bring it into the United States to do anything about it. And the guy's like, he's not a druggie or anything. So he just like basically goes through all these ideas of what to do with it. He was scared to turn it in because you're in a foreign country, So he didn't know what to do. So he hid it. He buried it. And so he goes back to Florida. And so he goes around and tells his story to random people, that he hid this something cocaine, and I guess at that point when he did it, it was like about $1 million worth of cocaine. And he tells all these people, nobody really cares, nobody really pays attention, maybe thinks he's just old drunk wise tale, but one guy took it seriously and had the dude draw a map, get it all done. He goes there like 2 times, he finally finds it, and it's basically a story about him trying to bring it back. It's a pretty crazy documentary. I haven't finished it all the way. I got probably an hour into it, so I gotta finish it, but it was really interesting. It's cool because they actually have the actual people that were doing it. So it's not like a retelling, like you actually hear from those people's mouth what exactly went down. So that's really interesting. So I recommend that. That's on Netflix. And then I just been watching this other one called Bondi Harvest. And it's about this guy out in like Australia or something, wherever Bondi is.
Crikey.
Bondi. And he basically just like cooks like 3 meals right in front of you, and it's all like fresh stuff out there. And the last meal, or one of the meals, he's always doing like right along the ocean. It's just like sustainable, clean food, and just a different, you watch all these different types of food shows, just a little bit of a different take of a food show, which I kind of like. It's just one of those things I just turn on and let it go in the background. That one's on Hulu. And then I'm going to start shouting out new trailers, but I think I'll wait till Brian gets through to his. And then I think Brian's also got some trailers, but I also want to start highlighting some up and coming shows and TV stuff because I'm always on Netflix or I'm always on YouTube watching trailers and stuff like that. So what about you, Brian? What have you been watching?
His nose.
Damn, picking his nose.
Are we live, guys?
Hello? His ass.
No,
are we live?
This guy. No, obviously one of my novellas, Deadliest Catch, back on. I love that show. I can watch it till the day I die. Deadliest Catch just came back this year. I think it's like the 15th like year 14 or 13, or I forget, man. But it's back on. I'm excited about it. Pretty much all the captains are still there except for Jonathan. But Deadliest Catch is one of my faves. I know Tim watches it, and so does Timmy. And then another one, I watched it. It was weird. I watched it till like the last 20 minutes. It's on Hulu. It's called I'm Just Fucking With You. It's not a porno. It's a weird, dark comedy horror movie. And the only reason why I couldn't finish it yesterday is I knocked out. And I'll get to the rest of it later on tonight. But if you have time to kill for like 2 hours, check it out. Tell me what y'all think, because it was different. It had a couple of funny parts. The bad guy, he's been in a couple other movies and shit. I can't think of his name, but it's called I'm Just Fucking With You. Interesting. But I just saw. We're gonna talk about movie trailers, so I'm getting my voice like this now. I just saw the trailer with the Joker.
Oh, and that's what's his name now, right?
Joaquin, which I think is perfect, dude.
Yeah, he looks. I seen a couple clips of. I was like, damn.
Yeah, Joaquin's been an underrated actor. I've always been a fan of his. Mm-hmm. He's different, but he does some good movies and shit. And
he's considered a Methodist actor, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he is, but he's got his moments. And this one, I mean, I thought Jared Leto was pretty good in Suicide Squad, even though he wasn't like, always in every part. But this is straight Joker movie, and I think he's gonna bring back like the Heath Ledger type in a way, because it looks demented, freaky, and good at the same time. The guy that directed The Hangover and shit, Todd Phillips, directed this one, so it should be good.
Okay.
What about you, Mike?
I watched the trailer for a pretty funny concept of a movie. It's basically a guy is riding a bike and electricity goes out and he falls off of his bike and he like head first cracks his teeth and all, the whole nine. Goes to the hospital, wakes up the next morning and kind of notices something's changed a little bit. And I guess he goes out with his girlfriend and he starts playing a Beatles song. And everybody's like crying and everybody's like amazed by what he's doing, you know? And he's kind of like, somebody like speaks up and is like, did you write that song yourself? So basically he bumps his head and he goes some type of reality that the Beatles never existed at all. And so he basically goes around and just totally capitalizes on it and acts like he wrote every single Beatles song, and it's just like he's taking the world by storm and
I've seen this
all this stuff. Yeah, it's just like a funny comedy, and I think it's a really cool concept of a show. So
Yesterday.
The name of the movie is called Yesterday. So I definitely would recommend looking at that and keeping an eye on that. And then another Netflix show that's coming out with Christina Applegate, and I can't remember the girl's name. She's the sister from Freaks and Geeks. And basically it is the show's title's name is called Dead to Me, and Christina Applegate plays a character that her husband passed away, and she goes to like grief counseling and meets this other woman there that's also the same thing has happened to her significant other passes away, and they both kind of bond over that. And it's kind of got like a little bit of what's that movie, Crush? Is that the Psycho movie or that other one with Mark Wahlberg? Is the other one?
Fear.
But both of those, it's kind of got that that feel of, I think she turns a little psycho, you know. But I think Christina Applegate still just likes what's going on.
Alicia Silverstone.
Yes,
and Sarah Gilbert.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's kind of got that feel to it, you know. But just it's a different concept. It's a dark comedy. It's really funny. So I've got an eye out for that one. And then also too, Netflix, if nobody's really watching it, it's called there's a show called Kim's Convenience Store that's came back for its third season. Great little sitcom, kind of really funny little show. I really love it. It's from Canada, and what I really like about it is they depict a little bit of everybody. All races are in there from Canada, and they have like everybody has like a little part in there. And I really just like how they just pop in people for like no reason, you know, of different races, different religion. And I just love it. And it's a really funny show. It's a really, really funny show from Canada that I like. So I recommend that. That's on Netflix too. And I'm excited for season 3.
Oh my God, the excitement, Mike.
Yeah. Well, I haven't been watching any shows, man. Me and Laura have caught up on everything. We're like holding tight to Bosch, which is our favorite show right now. I just think it's so good on if you're a Wire guy, I think I always say this, but if you like The Wire,
love The Wire.
Yeah, I recommend giving Bosch a shot. It's got all those same things about the police force, everything. You know, it doesn't really go too much far as the like the ports and that whole nine, but it definitely dives into a lot of political and how it touches the city, and it's based in LA, so I really like that because you see little things in LA. So
speaking of LA, ese Kike Hernandez just had a home run.
Oh, Kike!
Órale, mijo, Kike! All right, so it's 1-0, but no, I'll definitely check out Bosch, dude. I've heard a lot of good things.
I think you should tell your mom about that because I know me and your mom kind of have the same feel for some shows like that.
Yeah, Longmire, dog.
Yeah, Longmire's the ish, man.
It was funny though. Speaking of that, I woke up on Saturday morning with Aiden, and we watched Richie.
I haven't seen that. I watched that a little while ago, actually.
I actually forgot that fucker was only 17 years old when he really died.
Yeah,
that was like trippy, man. I'm like, I forgot that the whole thing, but he was only 17, dude. That's trippy as fuck. But
we lose them too young, man. Going back to that same thing with Nipsey, man, and going into music, man. I was
about to say that,
yeah. Going into music, I've just been Nipsey. I've been going back every single morning, working out or going to the gym or whatever, or driving around. I'm a Nipsey. I've been going back, and I got to go back to a lot of earlier stuff because I was definitely got put on point with him later on. So I want to definitely go back. So what did you say? B was his first mixtape that you. Not his first, but you know what I mean, the big one that came out.
My favorite mixtape from him was the Marathon, but the first he had Bullets Have No Name Volume 1, 2, and 3. Like those were like his first mixtapes. The first time I ever heard of him on the radio was called Hustle in the House. They had that crisscross beat, which is pretty dope. And then he just started putting out mixtapes, like the Crenshaw mixtapes, dope. All the Marathon mixtapes are dope. The Slauson Boy mixtapes, like 1 and 2, are dope. Like he had good music, and he didn't have much radio play. Like some of the LA DJs would play his stuff like locally, but it wasn't nationally. But he would tour a lot, and he connected with a lot of rappers who respect him. That's like when he passed away, a lot of rappers were giving him respect, saying how cool he was. Like nothing negative about him. Like, oh, he was, just all positive. And so, no, I've been the same way, man. Nip all day. I drive home, Nip. Just Nip. Sometimes I listen to it when I go to bed.
Hey, that new one here, Racks in the Middle. I like that shit.
Oh yeah, Max Jackson. That's like his newest song he has out right now. That's not even on the album.
Nope.
So
okay, I hadn't even heard that one.
Yeah, that's not even on the album. So yeah, I don't know. He's been around. He's just been grinding, doing his own thing independently, but making good music, throughout the years.
Yeah, I listen to those beats, man, and I'm just like, it gets me to like a little kid, and listening to just some gangster rap, and I'm just like, I'm just sitting there like the guy from Office Space, I'm like sitting there in the car, having my own little party,
all bumping that Nip.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, he has some bangers, and I forgot there was a song I hadn't heard in a while, one with him and Drake like years ago, called "Killers" that I forgot. I used to love that damn song. But nah, man. Like I said, once music lives forever, so he's gone, but like his legacy and his music he put out, man, you get to hear that all the time, though.
Gonna be like Tupac, man. Tupac. We still listen to Tupac.
Yeah. Some people compare this to Tupac. Like some people it hit him hard.
Yeah.
Like it hit him real hard, like it was Tupac, but because he had so much a big impact on people. And a lot of people didn't know. Like, so it's funny because I hear people, I read comments on things about Nipsey, and people say I didn't know who the guy was, but I read the stories about him, and they liked the guy, like the things that he was doing.
Yeah,
and that's cool. When you die, you leave that legacy, and that's exactly what he did. So,
yeah. Nowadays, just like when Tupac and all those guys, and probably even more now, there's so much you can do with whatever's saved, whatever they didn't even put out,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I know he has plenty of music out there that'll probably come out later, but I feel bad for his wife and his kids and stuff like that. And sucks, man, because he was real big in LA. Like he was real big in the community. Real big.
Yeah, he reminds me a lot of who am I trying to say? J-Rock, that how they were just loved,
Oh yeah. It would have been the same thing with him and Watts, where he grew up.
Yeah,
it would have been like the same thing if he had passed, because he does a lot for that community. He puts that big old show
every year. Yeah,
you got all these superstars there performing for free. Like it's like that's pretty dope. They never see
that,
Yeah, that's crazy, man. But yeah, Nip all day. But what you been bumping, Brian, besides Nip?
A little bit of Nip. I've been listening to his last album, Jazz Cartier, man. And if you guys Jazz Cartier obviously has got the "I Know Ya," but he's also got a new album as well, and it came out like late last year. Been bumping that shit a lot, and it's good, man. I don't know if you guys ever listen to his shit, but I like it a lot. It's called Forever. It's good. And then I've been bumping a Korn kind of band. They're called Afterlife, and they're heavy on the riffs and everything. I've been listening to them a lot. Some good fucking like adrenaline music and shit when you need it at like 5:30 in the morning, going up to 2:15 and shit. So
try not to go
fucking some blowout and shit. Code Brown, yeah, man. So so I listen to that a lot. So those are my two picks, man. What about you, B Jizzle?
Nip, dog.
Yeah, same.
All day, every day.
Nip all day, every day, brother. It's just been nip.
You know what? You know who else got gunned down that you forgot about? I'm all stuttering. You forgot about and kind of fucked with a lot of people was Jam Master Jay.
Oh, but that was years ago.
A long time ago.
No, but I remember that shit. It fucked with a lot of people for a while too. Yeah, Master J was a big name too, you know.
Oh yeah, Run DMC Legends, man. Yeah, that was a big name too. Like
Well, there was a lot of controversy that went on with his too about who it was. Like I watched this whole documentary on that one. That was insane.
yeah.
Yeah, I recommend if you guys. That's a really good documentary to watch.
Yeah. Well, I'll see. I'll look. I'll check it out. There's something else I was listening to. I don't know if it's it says soundtrack. It was Logic. It's called Supermarket. The soundtrack, and I was like, is there a movie out or something called Supermarket? Because I haven't heard of it. But it's like new music, but it's like not all rap. It's like rap and like he's like singing a little bit and doing like different stuff. Like he's experimenting on this.
Yeah, he said that he was going to do that. Logic, or it was Logic, right? Yeah, that he plays that piano. Yeah, he learned the piano, and he says that he's going to keep on experimenting. I forget what I was watching. I think it was right around the time when he did that one Suicide song.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then he kind of taught himself. What was it? I think I watched a documentary about him, and he had depression or something. And he kind of says that he taught himself the piano, and he says that he wants to sing a little bit more and do all this stuff. So I'm interested in that. Then I'll have to try to find that soundtrack, huh?
Yeah, it's called Supermarket soundtrack.
Okay.
Yeah, I got like halfway in, and I was like, okay, he's doing a little something different. You know, he's rapping a little bit on some songs. Some songs he's doing something different. Like it's something new.
Well, I like it when people experiment.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's that rough line, you play, because like we always want them to stay who we originally liked, but then when they try to step out and do what they might like, it's always rough,
And I can't lie, man. I did listen to that MC Ren, and I was like, oh.
Oh, did you hear that MC Ren song?
Yeah. I heard 2 songs, and I'm like, nah, come on, man. Get that blood back, dude. This ain't you. This ain't you, man.
That's not NWA, dog. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
That's nowhere.
I haven't even seen that.
He promoted it because I followed Ren, and he promoted it, right? New single, right? I was like, okay, cool. Ren, like, damn, legend. And I played it, and I was like, oh no, man, this ain't it, though. It was so bad I had to unfollow him on Instagram.
Dude, hey, we can put MC Ren with that fucking Bone Thugs and Yellow Wolf.
Oh yeah, there you go.
But I gotta say one thing, man. After last week, I did listen to that new Sugar Free. That shit's off the charts, dog. That shit's hot as fuck.
The single?
I haven't even listened.
Yeah, it's Sugar Free. Sounds like Sugar Free.
Yeah, he pushed his album back though.
Okay.
It didn't come out like it was supposed to. I was like, where the fuck is the album? It was supposed to come out the 27th. He pushed it back. So it'll come out like maybe a couple weeks or so.
He still got it, bro.
Oh yeah, big time. Big time. Yeah, Sugar Free is I think Sugar Free is more of a West Coast person. People really know him out here.
Yeah, I don't think he's that well known.
Maybe down south.
Yeah.
Style, but yeah, nobody from New York is listening to Sugar
him, High C, second to none, man. The fact that they all stay together.
Yeah,
I was thinking of that a couple days ago when we were talking about Sugar Free, was that between us three, we all kind of have our own music that we like, but I think like the one person that I think we all like really, really love is DJ Quick. Like
I was about to say,
yeah.
I was thinking of that last time when I was like, oh man, that's like the one person I think that we all like just like honestly just respect and like we love his music, like just one of those guys. Like, cause sometimes you're like, oh yeah, I kind of like that guy, but I'm a fan, but I'm not. But like I know like Quick is like one of those dudes that we're like, oh yeah, dude, Quick's the shit.
Quick and Nate Dogg.
Well, yeah, we know you love Nate Dogg.
You don't love Nate Dogg?
Hold up. No,
hold up.
I love me some Nate Dogg.
I love me some Nate Dogg, but I just I've always seen him as a featuring artist. I've never really like, I don't know.
I mean, I know we've had this talk before, but anything with Nate Dogg is a hit.
Hell yeah.
But no, Quick, I have to agree. Number one would be Quick. I mean, we all love Quick. The beats, everything. Anything Quick has out, except for that album with him and Corrupt, I was like, ugh.
Yeah, well, that one wasn't too great.
Yeah, but anyways, Quick, I can all agree. All of us are Quick.
Is Corrupt doing anything?
He still does music here time to time. Yeah, he does music time to time. Daz had an album out last year that actually was pretty good. He had a lot of songs on that bitch, too. Like 24 or some shit. I was like, God damn, dog.
Ain't no fucking Ain't no Kanye 7 and shit.
No, I know Kanye 7. I feel like he tripled that shit.
That's crazy, man. But we love music.
Yeah, we do, man. Yeah, man. You guys got any picks?
I got 2 picks. Number 1 is everyone that's listening to B.M.B Sports. Go Google Holly Saunders. Look at the fucking outfit she's wearing because she's from Michigan State. Holly Saunders used to be on Golf Channel, and now she's with NFL, whatever. God damn, dude. Holly Saunders, God bless you. She's rocking that cheerleading outfit. No, Holly Saunders is just she's a Sparty. That's my number 1 pick. And then my number 2 pick is if you guys are having problems sleeping and stuff like that, you know what? Download Sounds of the Rain. I've been like almost 2 months already, and I've slept so good. And it's just Sounds of the Rain, and it goes on for like 6 hours. Sometimes I have to hit repeat, but I even with my kids, they have to listen to the rain, and we all knock out. But it's like, for some reason, I sleep so good with Sounds of the Rain, man. So that's my pick.
Did you take my advice, though?
What? With the headphones?
Yeah, no, you're not. I know you use your speaker, but I'm just like it helps, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I know you say you should sleep with the fan on with the noise.
Yeah. But I get fucking pneumonia and shit. So
yeah, it's like 40 degrees. We got the fan on it.
I had the fan on. So then I did fucking all Lamboed up and shit. But no, I started bumping that since January, and I have to admit, man, I've been sleeping really well. I can't lie, and I don't hear anything, just rain.
Yeah.
So
I can't stand the rain.
What about you, Mike? What's your pick?
I'm gonna on that same thing. I'm gonna piggyback on that a little bit. There's like an app called Calm that I do every now and then. It's also for that same thing. They have like guided sleep meditation. They have regular meditation if you want to do like meditation. Then they have like a whole thing of like relaxing music. But what's cool is like instead of like, because I don't know if I can't just do like rain music. You know, they kind of have that too, where it's the nature and everything. But they'll do stories, like a bedtime story, and it's like somebody like one of them's like Matthew McConaughey, and he like tells this story, and it's like random
all right.
Yeah. So they have like random people like just tell stories, you know, and he has a calm, soothing voice, you know, where if you're just like listening to him, you know, and it's the same thing, you know, of like trying to go to sleep and stuff. Unfortunately, it costs money. I can't remember how much it is. I think I did it for like 2 months. I did it when it first came out for meditation. I really enjoyed it. They say it's really nice to take 5 minutes out of your own day, 10 minutes out of your own day, and just kind of get lost in your thoughts and stuff like that. So I tried to meditate for a little while before, and I'd love to get back to it, but it's real hard. But I'd recommend looking at Calm and seeing if it could work for you guys.
Cool.
Okay.
Not
that's like I think I brought up before on YouTube the relaxed guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because he has like a bunch of videos of this like rain sounds, ocean.
Bob Ross or what, Doug?
This one actually, Calm has. I was just gonna say that Calm has Bob Ross.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, and it's a guy. The guy that does it's really cool because he's like a tech guy. I can't remember what he started. He started like one of the not BuzzFeed, but he started one of those big ones, and now he just kind of does this on his own and stuff. So
good. Well, fellas, before we end the show, let's give another shout out to Nip Hustle.
It's for you, Nip.
Go miss you, brother.
Yeah, on that note too, man. Anybody you love, grab them, tell them you love them. You never know what tomorrow's gonna bring, and that's something that we all should do. But sometimes it's nice just to get told, you know, to do it and remember to do it. I love you both, man.
Love you too, bro.
Love you, man.
Just watch out for that fucking coffee, man. And muscle shirt next week, dog.
Depends, man. I'm gonna get those depends when I got on those long calves.
Nah, you give me that muscle shirt. We'll be talking, dog.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, we'll see you guys next time.
All right, stay safe.
Thanks for listening.
Subscribe to B.M.B Podcast on iTunes to listen, comment, and review. And you can also listen on YouTube and podbean.com. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at B.M.B Podcast 3, and also on our Facebook fan page where you can vote on polls and stay up to date on future podcast episodes.